Hey guys, Psycho here with the next Juve game, and it's a big one. We're playing in the group stage of the Champions League against Marseille, arguably our toughest opponents in the group, followed by PSV and then obviously Young Boys. It's going to be a tough game this. I think it's at home. Yep, we're at home. So we're going to give it my best shot. I think we'll play against them in the blue. Another night game, beautiful. That's how the Champions League should be. For this one, I'm actually going to play Pepe on the left and put Rossi behind Hernandez. And I'm also going to play Lichtsteiner for this one as well, and just give Van der Wielen a bit of a break. As you can see, everyone's morale isn't bad. It's it's only really Storari who's really low, but obviously that's because we've got an absolutely sexual beast in Buffon in goal. Although, as you can see, his rating has gone down, and his overall stats are actually quite low, really. But the guy's a legend. I can't. He's 34. Mind you, that's not that old for a goalkeeper, considering a lot of goalkeepers go on till they're nearly 40. I think, really, for Buffon, I'll probably keep using him for the rest of the season. I may be tempted to have a little look, now that I've seen his stats up close, in the January window to see if I've got enough money to start with. I might not actually have enough money to buy a big name goalkeeper, but a couple of names out there I'll be looking at, the likes of Akinfeev, Ospina. I'll probably give Lloris a look from Lyon. Just have to wait and see, really. But yeah, I'm happy with that lineup. I think we're going to put Del Piero on the bench for this one, just to give him a little run out towards the end, perhaps. And we'll rest Ericsson as well, who's quite tired. Put Giaccherini in. Other than that, business as usual for Juve. Pretty much my strongest lineup I've got available to me. So let's do it. No messing about.
We're really looking forward to this one.
Just had a big gulp of Coke. I'm ready now. Okay, now I'm ready.
Versus Marseille. Both teams think they can win this one, Andy. I wouldn't be surprised, Clive, to see a draw here.
And wow, Hamsik actually joined them from Napoli. I'd say that's fairly unrealistic, to be honest. I don't think Hamsik would leave Napoli for someone like Marseille. I think it's got to be one of the biggest clubs in the world for Hamsik to leave Napoli. He's a pretty faithful player. There's been clubs after him, summer after summer after summer, and he said he wants to stay at Napoli. So you're looking at the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, and the legends that are Liverpool now. Not even Liverpool could get him, I don't think. Maybe if we get back in the Champions League, you never know. But I think there's pretty much every team in the world would like Hamsik playing for them. He's just that type of player. He's a fantastic central midfielder who's just absolutely brilliant going forward. Really good player. I had the pleasure of watching him play in the Europa League group game, Liverpool against Napoli last season. It was when Steven Gerrard came on in the second half and scored a hat-trick. They were like some of the darker days for Liverpool recently. Obviously Roy Hodgson was managing, things weren't going very well, just before King Kenny came back and started putting everything right. But obviously, as you all know, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. I mean, I absolutely despise the club and despise the man, but you look at the likes of Alex Ferguson. It took him a good few years to win anything significant with Manchester United. So it just shows that if you're patient enough and it's the right fit, if you like, manager and club, good things can happen. And you saw I mean, look at Liverpool, for instance, the turmoil we were in with the previous owners, and a manager who just, it was never going to work out for him, unfortunately. He's a great, he seems like a nice guy, Roy Hodgson. Everybody always has good things to say about him, other managers and that. What a goal by Hernandez. Just a simple turn and then I belted it into the opposite corner. Simple goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. 1-0 up against Marseille. Good stuff. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, going off on one of my Liverpool tangents. You know, I think Kenny and the staff, the likes of Steve Clark, and the owners. Sorry, I've got indigestion at the minute. Yeah, the two owners have, you know, not been afraid to spend money and trust the likes of Kamoli and Kenny with the choices. Oh, nearly got something on that. And okay, Liverpool are still a long way off. There's still a lot of work to be done. Still a lot of players to be bought, I'd say. You know, we're still a good 3 or 4 world-class players away from, you know, challenging for the league, if you like. And even then, you know, the likes of Man City have shown it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, and you have to get the right balance and the right sort of mix of players. Oh, Krasic's going to get on the end of that. He did, but it was a good save by Mandanda. Good goalkeeper, him. He is a little bit accident-prone in real life.
Very good at reading the game like that.
But he's an absolute beast on this game. And I wanted to play that over to Pepe, but it just didn't get there. Never mind. But yeah, as I was saying about Liverpool anyway, for about the 4th time, I think Kenny's done well. You know, it's he's one of them. You know, with any losses we've had, obviously, you know, fans, we've been upset with losses and draws. You know, we've had some rubbish draws against teams where we really should have beat them. It looks as if Bonucci might be down injured there. Have to see if he gets up. But yeah, I think in the short space of time Kenny's had, I think he's had, you know, he's really got a good team spirit amongst the players, it seems. Everybody seems to be getting on with each other quite well. Everybody's fighting for each other. We're playing really nice football compared to, you know, even under Rafa, the football wasn't exactly the most attractive at times, but we seem to be playing really lovely one-touch football under Kenny. And I think a lot of games that we've not won this season since, you know, especially once I think we went on a 12 game unbeaten run. A lot of those games we were just plain unlucky not to win them. You know, I know there's the saying, you know, you make your own luck, and I suppose you do. But there's been so many games where we've hit the woodwork, or the referee's made a stupid decision against us. We've missed penalties, things like that. You know, where sometimes luck can play a part in you know, things like that. Certain things out of your hands, like refereeing decisions and stuff. It's just been a little bit unlucky, but you know, can't. I'm sure Kenny Dalglish should be the first person to say you can't rely on luck to get you through things. You know, to get you up the table. It's about, you know, putting away the chances, and that's something Liverpool, unfortunately, not much has changed in that respect. We're not putting away our chances as much as we should be. Anyway, that's enough about Liverpool. This is a Juventus Let's Play career mode. Stop talking about Liverpool. You all know I love them, but I've also got a little place in my heart for Juventus, as you all know. I you know, grew up watching Football Italia on Channel 4 here in the UK on a Sunday afternoon. I used to sit in the armchair and sit with me back on one arm and my legs over the other arm, and I'd just sit there with the telly sort of between me legs, if you like, in front of me, just watching the legends, you know. I remember Capello was the manager of Roma. Ancelotti was obviously at Milan. Lippi was managing Juve. You know, just remembering the I remember Del Piero and Inzaghi up front for Juventus. It was just mouth-watering. Absolutely fantastic little partnership. And you had the likes of Aldair playing for Roma. That was a bit of a crazy clearance, sorry about that. I always remember, I think his name was Damiano Tomazzi, I think. Played for Roma. He had like frizzy, curly hair and like a little beard. He was a really decent player. Obviously, you can remember Cafu at Roma. He was amazing.
Both knocked it about really well. I'm particularly impressed with both sets of midfield players. When they
Maldini was obviously in his prime back then for Milan.
It's been really good to watch.
It was just, it was brilliant. It was what Sunday afternoons were all about. I'd watch that before I did my own work, you know. That was just brilliant. So yeah, I think we just started the second half. I'm not actually concentrating on the game. We're 1-0 up. Nice goal from Hernandez. And it'd be nice if I could maybe just get a second goal now.
I don't think he looked where he was passing it.
And that would surely put the game away, or certainly I'd be more comfortable. That's a bit of a risky pass. Great tackle from Lichtsteiner. So I think by the time this is uploaded, it's probably going to be either, you know, Saturday, Sunday, by the time this is uploaded on YouTube. So yeah, there's going to be more videos to come. I'm going to be starting an Arkham City playthrough very soon. I was hoping to do it as a new game plus. Those of you that don't know what that is, that means you play through the normal single player campaign with all the gadgets you had by the end, and basically the enemies, you know, it's different enemy configurations, and the enemies are harder to beat, and there's, you know, tougher enemies you face, and it's just a harder version of the story basically, of the, you know, the campaign. But I can't actually see any way to start a brand new game plus. I think I'd have to start a new profile and then play through the. You have to actually complete the game on normal or hard before you can do new game plus. So I might have to just do a hard version of the game for YouTube, because I've already done a new game plus. I've been recording footage to make a tribute video. And I've got to be honest with you guys, I'm struggling to find inspiration to actually make the video. Those of you that have seen Batman Orphan Knight, which is a tribute I made based on Arkham Asylum, the first Batman game. It's obviously a lot, you know, there's a lot of things I was, you know, quite proud of with that, considering, you know, I'm not the greatest video editor. But I really did put my heart and soul into that little tribute, and I was quite proud of it, you know. And a really great goal from Pepe at the back post. But yeah, I don't just want to make a tribute video for Arkham City just for the hell of it. It's got to be right, it's got to be spot on. It's got to have the right amount of emotion in it, the right amount of action, and you know, it's got to have the perfect music. That's one of the things I've been struggling with, is to find music that I'm happy using. There's quite a few pieces I've considered, and I've tried a few little things with the footage I've recorded so far, but I don't know, it's just not really, I've not had that gut feeling of, you know, this is it sort of thing. I left that cross too late with Krasic there. But I've got a corner from it.
Well, it's up to the manager to make the big decisions. He still wants something out of this match. He thinks this substitution can get it for him.
Ooh, Bonucci won that. But straight over the bar in the end.
Gotta look to bury them.
So I think I'm gonna, once I've secured the ball, that'll do. Let's make a sub. Let's give Giaccherini a game. We'll yeah, we'll bring him on for Pepe. We'll keep Krasic on the pitch for now. And let's bring on the leg.
Asking for trouble when you lose the ball like that.
So this is the point where FIFA usually sticks its finger up to you, Luis Suarez style. And the opposition just all of a sudden becomes godlike.
And that's out of play.
So he's had a good game, Pepe. never really disappointed throughout the whole career mode that I've done so far. He's performed brilliantly every time I've called on him, Pepe, and he's a great impact player off the bench, just sheerly because of his pace. And that's offside. Oh, it's quite close. Never mind.
Hours and hours on the training ground, Clive, to perfect that offside. You know, this team are making it look very easy.
And I think what I'm going to do is swap Del Piero and Rossi round. So we'll put Rossi up front, and we'll put Del Piero as like the little playmaker behind.
Remy. Morel. Good touch. Worth an attempt.
And that was good patient defending there.
Alessandro Del Piero.
And just while I remember, actually, it's just popped into my head. I've got my little nephew Ross, big football fan. He's an Evertonian now, so you know you can't have a perfect family, can you? But our Ross he's watched quite a few of these videos, which I appreciate. And he's recently got himself an Xbox 360 for his birthday with the money he got. His mum and dad will let him get one, and his first game he got was FIFA. So he's really been into that, really enjoying it. We've had some good little conversations on our iPhones together about which players to buy and stuff like that. So just give a little shout out to me nephew Ross if you're watching. Thanks for watching, bud. And yeah, it's great that I've got someone else to talk to FIFA about. So close to home, if you like. Ooh! And that was a defensive header, I think. Didn't look like it hit Rossi or Del Piero, so... Oh, can Rossi get on the end of this? Nearly. So close.
Morel. And the referee has just indicated to the fourth official how much added time there should be. Can he deliver?
Got to be careful I don't concede a really annoying late goal here.
Intercepted by Marquisio.
Oh, that was a bit of a dodgy pass. I didn't want it there. I wanted it to... I think it was Giaccherini who was below on the wing. Oh, it's going to be so annoying if they score. And that's it. And it's all my fault. And once again, it's just a lack of concentration. I would make a brilliant Liverpool player. Because Liverpool are experts at conceding late goals like that. When they've been comfortable all game and they let in a crappy goal right at the end. That's going to go out. Well, it's a victory. That's all that matters, I suppose, in the group games. I've got the win that I needed. I think that'll probably put us top of the group table. Sorry about conceding that goal at the end there, guys. I could sense it was coming. Let's have a look at the ratings. A couple of scores there as well. Barcelona beat Dortmund. PSV beat Young Boys. That's the other two teams in the group. Madrid had a close one against Benfica. And Rubin Kazan beat Bordeaux 2-0. Spartak Moscow 2-0 against Olympiacos. So the man of the match, funnily enough, after all the praise I gave him when he was coming off, Pepe. It looks as if... I don't actually remember him. Oh yeah, he scored the header at the back post, didn't he? And Hernandez scored the first one. He got a decent rating of 6.90. Wow, Giaccherini, I know he came on late, but that's an awful rating. He must have mispast the ball a couple of times. But yeah, not the greatest performance from the team, really. Maybe it wouldn't have been as bad if I hadn't conceded that goal at the end. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, which I'm sure will probably be either an Italian Cup game or a league game. So I'll see you for that. Let's see if we can keep the winning streak on the go. We're picking up the points nicely now. Even though I'm not playing particularly great, I'm still getting the wins, which is That's when it matters most. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for watching. Take care.